Hey everybody, this is Japan America 86, also known as KR Black 86. The KR stands for Kamen Rider, which I'm a fan of. And I know it's been a while since I posted a video. I've just been busy, with work and just taking care of things. But I wanted to make one to show a couple of things that I have and also have a talk about something. So today, I have two things I want to show. One is I happen to get my hands, now you're going to see something written, but it's now on the card itself. This is a WotC Wizards of the Coast Nintendo Power promo for the Venusaur. You can only get this in issue of Nintendo Power. Now, it looks nice, it looks pretty, and it cost me about $50 to get. I plan on getting it graded at some point, and sorry for the glare. In fact, let me take it out of the thing so you can see it better. But, and you see, real pretty. Like I said, the number is just written on the sleeve, so it's now on the card itself. Real nice. And another thing is I just recently got me another game. I have a PS4 now, so you might see me doing reviews of those or just games that I've added to my collection. But I wanted to mention this guy. This is the Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection. Arcade Classes. It has X-Men Children of the Atom, The Punisher, Marvel Superheroes, X-Men vs. Street Fighter, Marvel vs. Capcom, Marvel vs. Capcom 2, and Marvel Superheroes vs. Street Fighter. Now, I remember these are the arcade versions. They're not the console versions because not every game was released on console. But I remember playing these games at like Walmart or various arcades. You remember those? And there was one place that I loved to go to at my local mall before. If you've noticed, there's been some malls that are just starting to kind of stink now. But there was this one arcade, it was like massive, called Just for Fun in Pierre Bourget Mall. And you could go there and just spend hours just playing the different games. There was like Crane Redemption games, there were pinball, video arcades, and there were a few games that they were set to free play. One was a game, I think it was called Battle Zone or Battle Tanks. And you just have a good time there. And one thing I would love to do is, at the time there was a... this was about like 99, 2000. One thing I'd like to do is get my hands on a copy of Tips and Tricks. Tips and Tricks was a magazine, a gaming magazine that had news articles, but it also had cheat codes for various consoles at the time, like N64, PlayStation, Dreamcast. But what was interesting was they also had a section for arcade. So you could go play as a chicken in Gauntlet Legends, or play as a boss character in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, or, get different things for different arcade games. And I just thought it was a great thing. And I kind of miss the direction the arcades have gone in, because now it's mostly turned to prize redemptions and less of just playing games. So that's my thought, and I wish we could get that back. And I know there are some places that you just pay a flat fee, you can play as much as you want. They have the arcade games that are just strictly games. Now, there's something else I have to say. We need to start sticking together on a lot of things, because there's some stuff happening in this world. I want to tell you that There's times in which it gets tough, and there are times where people are just cruel. But there's something I need to tell you about myself. I am autistic. I don't know if I've ever told you that, but if I haven't, now you know. And I remember going through a lot of times in life, wondering if there was something wrong with me. Why can't I be like anybody else? Why am I so different from everyone? And I hated being different. But I've learned that life is awesome and being different is not a bad thing. I mean, normal is overrated. Now, I'm not saying you go out and collect life-size dolls of things. I'm not saying that at all. Because there's the point where you have to, reel it back a bit. But I just want to say that we need to start loving on people. And sometimes they don't deserve it. And when I say don't deserve it, I mean, it's easy to love on somebody when everything's great and amazing. It's so easy. It's hard to love on people when they're kind of being a butt. But I just want to say that we need to love on each other and be there for each other, because in the end, all we have is each other. And I say that to anyone who's battling depression, anxiety, bipolar, which I've been diagnosed with. And there are good days and there are bad days. And we need to love on people because we never know what someone's battling. We learned that with Robin Williams and Jason David Frank, who I had the pleasure of meeting back in about 2020 when he came to a local comic shop in my area. I got his autograph and even have a picture with him. And we don't know what a person's battling. We don't know what they're going through. So try to love and be there for people, because you never know where a kind word or gesture or a smile could be the difference between, hey, there's something worth fighting for, and you hear them on the news that this person did the thing. So I just want to let you know that I love you. God loves you. And I would love to hear y'all's stories in the comments. I'll be sure to look at all of them. And I just want to let y'all know that you matter. And you are important. And that everybody's journey is different. But we're all inching towards the same goal. And that is freedom in our mind, freedom in our spirits, and learn to love yourself. You gotta understand, you can find people who love you, and they can love you 10,000 different ways. But you have to learn to love yourself. Okay? Love yourself. And I don't mean be full of yourself. I mean like in my case, I was about 500 pounds. Now I'm 425, 430. Now it's still a lot, but it's a lot better than 500 pounds. And learn to love yourself is saying, hey, I'm happy with who I am, and because I love myself, I want to make changes for the better. So, just want to let y'all know that you find your peace, find ways to keep your happiness, and also let people be there for you. Now, let those people who are truly there for you guide you, help you, do whatever. I want to tell you that you are loved, you are appreciated, God loves you, I love you, and there are people out there who are willing to be there for you. Thank you. This is Japan America, signing out.